Okay, so Pun goes and signs the deal. Well, he signs the deal with
Well, he
Joe.
didn't sign. We had to go through the paying the dues. You already know the Jealous Ones Envy album. You know, we didn't sign no deals yet. You know, Pun is in his crib. I'm in the crib. Sace in the crib. We helping. You know, we helping with the pen game on Joe because that was just part of the team we was doing. We used to write together. So Joe joined our circle. As far as like, you know, he's part of the team now. And, you know, we believe everybody work together. It makes a better project. So that's when you seen Joe coming around the crib, sitting down in the living room, taking notes while Pun saying the rhymes. You know, we helping Pun out, saying, you know, writing rhymes as far as like, you know, to make something dope for Joe. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Pun is working on his own thing. Joe's taking him under the wing, taking him to shows. I'm going to, like, Pun was Joe's hype man, and Pun would take me for me to be his hype man. So that's how, you know, he plugged this in, and he made, you know, everybody be good with each other because he forced Joe to really take me places. But yeah, those sacrifices and those, I mean, you later you see it, those business sacrifices really by, you know, him staying home, writing the Jealous Ones Envy, helping out with that, you know, getting a shot on that. That prep, you know, at the same time, it was preparation for Pun to take the big stage one day, but it was also, you know, blood, sweat, and tears because he didn't get compensated. You could say his compensation was when he signed that deal, but still, in the record business, after, you know, he's not here no more. Those stories didn't transpire in black and white, where his kids, when they was growing up, would need that. You know, those are royalties that he needs to get, you know what I'm saying, that he deserves. But like I said, those are called paying dues at the end of the day. So, you know.
So Pun eventually signs the deal.
He signs the deal. He signs the deal with Loud Records. Steve Rifkin loves him. Joe takes him to Steve Rifkin. He blows Steve Rifkin's mind away. He blows everybody's mind away. I mean, it's not one person that when you seen his charisma, his stage presence, on just him right there spitting around for you, like he did that. He did that around the whole labels. It was a bidding war for Pun. You know, Joe wanted to go with Steve because Steve and him had a, you know, a relationship and had an understanding that, you know, they was gonna do bigger things than just Pun. You know, after Pun, there's gonna be a lot of other bigger things. And he trusted Steve Rifkin. You know, so that relationship was between him and Steve. But yeah, Pun signed the deal.
Okay, so he signs the deal with Loud Records.
Capital Punishment deal.
Capital Punishment comes out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It peaks at number 5 on the Billboard charts.
Yes, sir. Still
How does it feel? I mean, not the number 1 album, but shit, number 5 from a bunch of dudes that came from nothing.
Ah, man, I was to tell you the truth, it was just incredible to me to watch. It was like surreal things because it was just, we kept our circle with each other so much. So it was natural when it came to in-house things, acting the way we acted, like we never changed. Still snapping on each other like we ain't shit. You know, still going to movies, but now we seeing when we go to the movies, niggas is looking at us going, you know, oh shit, that's this dude. So that recognition came. Remember, we did it still off the books. I didn't have a record deal yet. So when we did off the books, like me and Pun's debut to the world was together. But he had his deal already with Loud. You know what I'm saying? To this day, thanks to the Beat Nuts, you know what I'm saying? And thanks to Pun that I got to be on that record. But that was like, we got our debut on the same day. To the world, you know? And so I got that fame with Pun, just being with Pun and being on that record. I got that extra kind of fame where it's like, now the labels are chasing me to get me, but now our loyalty, you know, I entrusted Joe with that. My nigga, you get that deal for me. You get that money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it team. So the loyalty was there from the beginning. And Pun's loyalty was tremendous. That's where I learned it from. You know what I'm saying? It was all about families, about this circle right here. So yeah, Pun was crazy with it. As far as like him being Pun, just escalated to the next level, flamboyant. You know, that was a stage for him. That was just him, ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just him. Me, I just stayed quiet and I just seen it. Like it was a beautiful thing to watch. It's something that he was born to do. You know, get in front of that camera, get on that, get in front of them people and spit those rhymes. It was something that I just saw, you know. But then that's when it caught me, because before I wasn't seeing that. I wasn't watching that, because he was just my friend. That was my brother. So it's something that maybe I took for granted because I was so close to him. But then when I seen that, actually, the tours, you know, when he rhymed for Nas the first time, he blew Nas' mind away. And when he rhymed for everybody, G-Rap, all our favorites, like, you know, Rakim and them, it was just like, I couldn't believe, yo, we fucking really impressing the niggas that impressed us. So it was a beautiful thing, man, that whole run.
Well, you had mentioned that Nas worshiped Big Pun.
Well, I think I did say that, and I think he did. I mean, he worshipped him lyrically. I mean, worship is a big-ass word. You know, he's a legend to us. I'm sure the same way that Nas worshipped Big Pun, which he did. I think I did say that because, and not to put it in like a son way, but worship in a you know, and give him respects and a teacher, actually a young teacher, learning from a student that was under him, and that student, well, he didn't know he was a student, but at the end of the day, like him looking at another talent and goes, that's incredible. Yeah, that type of worship where he gave Pun props to the most, like you know one top 5 MCs type worship. You know what I'm saying? So he had love for Pun personally, and he respected his music tremendously. Pun is the reason he went back and John Blaze and he rewrote his verse.
Really? So Nas rewrote his John Blaze verse
after he heard Pun's verse. After he heard Pun's verse, he went back and rewrote the John Blaze verse. Yeah, and his first verse was fire, because I heard it. To this day, I don't know how many people heard that. But the first version of John Blaze, Nas's rhyme, it was fire too. It's just his second one was better. The flow was better. That's what I could say. But the lyrics in the first verse was dope. Second verse, the flow was better and the lyrics was dope. So he went with the second rhyme.
Okay, because John Blaze was Fat Joe, Big Pun, Nas, Raekwon, and Jadakiss.
That's right.
So you got a lot of heavy hitters on this song.
Yeah, but Nas was the only one who went back and then rewrote his rhyme. You know, Nas was and due respect. That's respect though. That's you know, hearing something and saying yo, and that's really that's something that I would have done too. Like, you know what I'm saying, to make the song doper, you have to go in. You know, I don't believe in all this freestyling shit. You say something and then you know you feel like you're the weakest link in that whole, you know, grand scenario, because those are top heavyweights there. You gotta make sure you spit that fire, and you, even if you're not the best in that song, but you gotta hold your own to the point that your fans gonna know you held your own. So that's what it is all about.